Hello, I'm Michael Spicer and I think Facebook should be closed. Facebook, the social networking giant and one of the only useful things to come out of a student's bedroom in the last 20 years. Once the go-to site for millennials to post fairly blurry images from their nights out, Facebook is now synonymous with boomers who post minion memes and pictures from their recent procedure that they had to remove the blockage.
Hey, here for the party.
Oh, and hello, Phil. What's wrong?
Nothing. This is the right night, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yes. Yeah.
What's going on?
Oh, the thing is I invited all my contacts on Facebook.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's not quite the wild party I was envisaging it to be.
Who's here?
My nan. My nan's here.
Who else?
Aunties, great aunties and uncles, and their friends.
What are they all doing?
Bingo. Mainly, we're playing bingo.
Right.
Is there anyone here under 70? No.
Right. I'll see you then.
Yeah, alright. Bye.
Michael, are you going to call out these numbers or what?
Yes, alright, Nana. I was just... Now with 2.9 billion users, Facebook is still seen as the most popular networking site. Though it's entirely likely that most of you have not posted a status nor updated your profile since Russell Brand was a left-wing working-class comedian hero, rather than what he is now, which is a right-wing conspiracy theorist pervert. In 2003, Mark Zuckerberg, then a Harvard student, was sat in his dorm room whilst everyone else within a 3-mile radius was social networking at a frat party. Mark's supervillain origin was kicking off in earnest. This young nerd decided to apply his vast coding and web design acumen to the pursuit of supreme pettiness. Zuckerberg created FaceMash, a website where other college goers could rate the attractiveness of their fellow students. It was shut down by the university within days, but it showed Zuckerberg that the business model of just reducing a person to a face and a number was what the public were craving in the new millennium. The following year, Zuckerberg launched The Facebook, a site intended to connect people throughout the university without the dodgy attractiveness bit. Zuckerberg teamed up with fellow students Eduardo Saverin, business aspects, Dustin Moskovitz, programmer, Andrew McCollum, graphic artist, and Chris Hughes, beta testing, to become the Avengers of super nerds, or more likely the Legion of Doom. Time will tell, I guess. Expanding its reach to universities across the USA, and then internationally, it wasn't long before Facebook launched a high school version. Does that sound like digital grooming? Not so fast. Grooming is defined as deliberately establishing a relationship with a child to prepare them for future manipulation. So yes, actually that's spot on, actually. As soon as the kids of the world were hooked, Facebook then launched to the general public, with such features as a newsfeed, relationship status, and poking. But more on that later. Facebook went from strength to strength and soon dominated the internet, acquiring WhatsApp for $19 billion and Oculus VR for $2 billion. Signalling a move into messaging and virtual reality, infiltrating itself into our lives, burrowing and burrowing like a parasite. Of course, no company is without its scandals. In 2018, the Cambridge Analytica scandal revealed that millions of Facebook users had had their data harvested without their consent. Facebook was fined $5 billion for this violation, which sounds like a lot, but when you consider the fact that Mark Zuckerberg is worth $173 billion, that would be like $20 falling out of his pocket. Then came the metaverse, launched as a virtual shared space which can be accessed through VR headsets. Imagine living inside a social media site and everything's like really sort of distorted and weird and glitchy and a bit like Minecraft. Yeah, it's a utopia, isn't it? Nowadays, we're all familiar with the features of Facebook. Commenting, posting pictures, likes, stories, live streaming, sharing. But some of the early features were really questionable, like the poke feature. The poke feature was a way of getting people to send a single notification on Facebook as a way of saying hello or just attracting someone's attention. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, why couldn't that have been like a wave rather than a poke? I don't know. I suppose it's because that's a normal thing to do, and this whole concept was invented by Mark Zuckerberg, and he looks like this. That's not normal.
Hey, good to see you. Oh, hey, you too. I don't think I've seen you in months. No, well, I did poke you last week, but you didn't respond. Poke? Yeah, I poked you on Facebook. You poked me? Yeah, you can still poke. I like to poke. You like to poke? Yeah, well, I just think we live in a world where we abandon things too quickly. What's that? Oh, hi, yes, it was me who wrote to you asking to renew my AOL subscription. Oh, well, how do I get hold of some new internet CDs? Because I'm running really low. All right. Okay, never mind. Thanks. Bye. Sorry about that. It's okay. So, why don't we get together sometime next week? Sure. How's your diary looking? Oh, yes, let me check that. Let's see. Monday, I'm returning some videos to Blockbuster. Then I'm taking a pair of chinos back to C&A. But then I'm totally free after I picked up a few bits from Safeway.
Despite being all up in our business and knowing everything there is to know about us, from our jobs to what the inside of our houses look like, Facebook decided that it still didn't know enough about us and launched Beacon, a feature that tracked activities on third-party websites and then fed that information back to Facebook. I'm starting to think that the face rating part of Facebook's history was the most ethical it's ever been. Due to overwhelming negative response and legal pressures, Facebook shut down the Beacon system and apologised for the way it was used. But by then they had all your data anyway, so it's not like you couldn't pretend that you didn't buy a single ticket to Peppa Pig World just to see what it was like. I don't see what was wrong with that. Another questionable feature is the on this day reminders, which seems like a nice idea, until it throws up a photo of you 15 years ago at a house party with your head trapped in a clothes era, waiting for the fire brigade to arrive, for instance. With so many people using Facebook, it's inevitable that they're going to fall into certain categories, such as the oversharer. People who don't seem to realise that something they might share with friends is not something they'd want to share with family, and yet they post it on Facebook so that everyone sees it. Yeah, everyone saw me in that clothes era. I don't know why I did it. I don't know why I posted it, actually. The meme guy. These people just don't have the words to articulate their views, and so they use memes that we've seen 100 times before. Wow, I really want to comment on this thing, but I just don't have the personality. What can I use? I know, 3 Spider-Men pointing at each other. Is that relevant? The meme guys also have a massive catalogue of dog memes at their disposal, so they can pick and choose for any conversation that comes up, such as this dog, or this dog. The nostalgic user. We all pine for the good old days, but some of us just use Facebook as a way of just constantly freezing ourselves in time. They use it as a time capsule that they just never move on from. Talking about how better things were in the old days because we had cassette tapes and the A-Team. Those are the ones who post those awful group pictures from decades ago and then tag you in it and think that you're grateful.
Oh, I don't believe it. My friend has just shared that picture of me when I was a member of the Hitler Youth. Oh, so embarrassing. What are you going to do? Oh no, not my Oasis phase. Please take this down at once, you'll get me cancelled. Please, 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 please.
The fitness enthusiast. One of the most annoying groups on Facebook are the fitness obsessives. Most of us are feeling guilty anyway that we've got gym memberships that are just sitting around doing nothing. But now I have to read about this post about how many deadlifts this guy did before 6 AM this morning, and how he hasn't had a carb since 2007. The conspiracy theorist. Facebook is the perfect place for ranting conspiracy theorists. From flat earthers and 5G towers controlling our minds to the royals are secretly reptilian cannibals. There's no conspiracy theory that can't be found on Facebook. So taking all of this into account, is it time to close Facebook? It was once the centre of the universe. People put their lives on this bloody thing. But now it's just your parents and your grandparents sharing AI-generated images of sand sculptures of Jesus Christ and going, isn't this amazing? Zuckerberg has already infiltrated our lives, tracking us across the internet and keeping an eye on everything we do. And now with the metaverse tracking us, we're not even safe in the virtual world. It won't be long before he's just playing ads in our dreams. So yes, I would say that Mark Zuckerberg has to sit back and think to himself, is this site that I invented contributing to society or damaging it quite significantly? And if he can't answer that truthfully, then I suppose Facebook will just carry on doing what it does. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please go back and check the others, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave a comment where you poke me, because that would be funny. Goodbye.